It's Sunday, it's raining outside, and I'm going to answer a question. Recently I invited people to submit questions to me about publishing, anything to do with the industry, anything they wanted to ask. I got a question from Casey Seda. He asked, I've noticed you recently cut back on the advertisements on your sites, completely ditching ad brokers like Project Wonderful. Could you talk about why you did this and about other ways to supplement your funding? The short answer is that they just don't make any money. In the span of a year, we made about $122 off of our ads on our Cross Genres website. That equals about 33 cents a day. It's not worth it. The only way to make money off of Project Wonderful or things like AdSense, for example, would be to be a big name company, to have a lot of prestige or a really recognizable brand. This really doesn't work for a small publisher. The only other way you can actually make any kind of money off of advertisements like that is if you have a ton of traffic. Then you can actually get money based on how much traffic you're generating and how many people will probably see the ad, although usually it's more based on how many people click it. Cross Genres typically gets about 3,000 to 4,000 unique visitors a month, and if you know anything about the internet, you know it's really not that much. And that's pretty good for a small magazine like ours. So there's really no chance that we're actually going to have the traffic to have traffic-based money, and there's really no chance that we're ever going to have the kind of prestige we'd need to get advertisements based purely on that. For small publishing companies, it just doesn't make sense. There is occasionally the chance to get ads within your magazine, but Cross Genres made the decision right from the beginning that we weren't going to place ads actually in the zine itself. We had them on the website for a while, but we're not going to put them in the magazine, in the print or ebook editions. This might not be the best financial decision, but we made the decision as publishers who would never want to see that sort of thing in what we were reading. As a result, advertisement has never really worked for us. It might work if we decided to be purely about the money, but that's never going to happen. It's really just never a good idea to do publishing. Did I really say that? Well, financially speaking, it's true. This is actually part of a broader thing that people really need to understand. If they want to start a small magazine, you will never make money off of your small magazine. Even some of the bigger, more respected magazines in the science fiction fantasy field are having a lot of trouble getting revenue. So smaller zines like ours that just don't have the same kind of financial backing are never going to have that kind of success. If we're lucky, we won't lose any money off of it, but odds are most magazines are probably going to lose money. We lose a lot of money off of Cross Genres, and if we weren't doing it for the love, we wouldn't be doing it at all. Casey also asked about other ways to supplement your funding, and the sad truth is that there's really just no way to do it. People are still trying to figure out decent ways to make any kind of money off of small publishing. It's really not happening. That small publishers, if you don't have the financial backing to do something really impressive, you're probably going to have to get really, really lucky to have any kind of financial success. It's kind of like on YouTube. If you record a great video, that doesn't mean that it's guaranteed to go viral. Viral things just happen. There's no guarantees. It's the same thing with small publishing. You have to get lucky and hit upon something that people are really, really going to connect with and that is going to spread very widely, publicity-wise, beyond your control. And when you get down to it, it's always been about word of mouth anyway. That's how books really, really get popular, unless they've got the name behind them. Somebody who's already a very popular writer, they can sell books just on their name. But for everyone else, you really have to have a lot of luck to get any kind of success. So if you're starting a publishing company or thinking of starting a publishing company in an effort to make money, stop now, because it's not going to happen. I know that's kind of a depressing thing to say, but it's really true. If you're doing it purely for the money, it's not going to work. If you're doing it for the money and the love, but you have to love it, or you're really going to be unhappy with the results.